Greetings and salutations, everyone. We are back, and we made a few modifications. Turns out, our build last time, since we were having complications, there were some issues. We worked those issues out. It took a little while. It also took some redesigning, mostly having to do with this area, this little breakfast nook or shop, whatever you like to call it. So we had to make some modifications. We also added a chimney as well. It looks better now. It all fits and is correctly proportioned. There's no weirdness going on, except for that. That's weird. That's the wrong roof panel. Anyway, so we will continue on with our build. I think that's about where we were last time, or roughly. That's the wrong one. Right. There we go. Okay. So. We've still got 4 of these nice walls left. Let's put one here. And here. And that is incorrect. There we go. Okay. So that is that. This is shaping up to be a very nice home. And it has a cellar, which is really cool. Or a basement, or what have you. Which reminds me, we do have this, but I don't know. I think there's one with a ladder in here, and if there is, I think. Yes, there is. Fantastic. So, we can get rid of you. Is that the one with the ladder? It is. Now, I'm not going to say anything because we've gone over this. And how that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Let's take this wall away. Maybe that's causing problems. Okay. I guess that was the cause of the problems. Why can't I get up here? Do I have to duck? Okay, well you have to duck to get out. Okay. Well, whatever. Not gonna worry about that. Okay, now we actually wanted to go higher with this one. So we're going to add another layer of half blocks before we add the roof. Oh, not there. Not there. Okay. Now, the roof. We could do that, but I don't think that's going to work. Let's just go with, well, first of all, corners. We have to check all of the corners. That was a really bad joke. We'll get there. We will get there. See? I told you. Told you we'd get there. Alright, let's make sure all the roof is of the same type. All except for the corner, or those two corners. Okay, we gotta fix that. Right. I leveled up. Right. Now for this. This wall here. How many do we have? Only two left. So, I think we'll just half wall this. And that'll be the end of that. The rest of it, since we don't have any more of those, it's going to have to be this. Okay. 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 I don't have any more of those. So we'll have to build some more when we go back to port. And we'll finish that little and wall that off and whatnot. As far as this upstairs room goes, it's pretty much secure. We're going to put the windows in now. We have a lot of windows in this house. Fireplace is in. And that's it. All that's left is doors and candles and chandeliers and what have you. So, despite the rain, that is our village. We're not going to be adding any more homes. Well, we could fit one more right there. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, we could fit, well, technically we could squeeze one in right there. And maybe right here. But it's a realistic style village. Or small city, small town, what have you. And again, we'll see about maybe ramps here instead of stairs. It's a shame we have to have stairs at all, but we do because of the landscape. It's not flat enough for this, so we had to build on top of it. But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty incredible, really. I don't know outside of the pre-built areas of this game there would be anything quite like this. Perhaps there is, but not as grounded, I've noticed. Usually everything in this game is fantasy and kind of over the top and wild and crazy. And I mean, I fly a griffin. I was going to name him Peter, but that's probably something everyone does. So Onyx named him for me, if you were wondering about that. So this is our little village. A lot of these homes would have shops as well. I don't think it's short of a market or anything like that. And I hope, Onyx, this makes up for not having your temple anymore. Instead, we have a small city. But like I said, there's a couple more we could probably add. And let's not forget there's space this way. There's an opportunity for a home sit right here. We bring those foundations out a bit. But I kind of like the grass with the rock. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But we could, in theory, put a home maybe on a foundation, a small one, with the back of it against the rock, facing this way. And I don't know about over there yet. Now, over here, around the gatehouse, there's a lot of potential for a lot of possibilities, really. I don't exactly know what I was doing with this. I know I was trying to level it out, but to where and how far? I thought about maybe going out to here, or maybe going out to here, which looks like this is what I decided on before I stopped working on it. Right, I don't think we've shown anyone this before. This is a tower that Onyx built, which is why the staircase is weird. But this is a wall that we're inside of here, which I haven't really done anything with that. If we go up top, it has a great vantage point over Luck's little ship down there. And if we go up to the top here, lots of empty space here, so we may want to work on this at some point. Endless possibilities with that one. And that's the other end of the outer defenses, I guess. There's a tower there I still need to finish. A lot to do. A lot to do. There's also another area around here. I need to do some work onto this. This isn't quite right. And maybe put something here so that it connects. Something along those lines. And I noticed the grass is off. I need to turn the grass back on. I also thought about putting a house or something maybe here. And maybe along against this. There needs to be something here. I don't know what yet. Maybe a house, maybe a blacksmith or something. And here's another spot too, where something can go. So there's still much work to do. But despite all that, we're going to make more work for ourselves. By we are going to start construction, or at least working on the foundations, I should say, for the castle keep, the primary residence of ourselves. I thought I had more stuff than this. Doesn't look like I do. Well, we happen to make a trip. I know I've got some stuff down at the port. Which, by the way, the port also has a lot to be worked on, as well as the interior of all of this insanity. I like that door. So, the other day we left off up here. And it looks like everything grew back, so we're going to have to deal with that. Now, for the foundations of this particular castle keep, I like these floors more than the other ones, which are these. But I've got these just in case we need them. I should have grabbed some more of those. I don't have enough materials really to do much here, unfortunately. Alright, we gotta clear all this out so we can see and plot. I could use the giraffe for this. But by the time I fly back down there, mount the thing, bring it up here, I don't have the stables built. And it's just a pain in the ass. By the time I do all that, I will have already achieved clearing this by hand. It's a lot easier in this game, that's for sure. I've actually done this in real life many a time, clearing out this many bushes like this, and it's an 8-hour affair, let's put it that way. Even with proper tools. Unless you got like a bulldozer or something. Alright. Okay. Alright, that should be sufficient for right now. so that we can see what we're working with. So, let us put this here. Start it. Too many. Oh no. Oh no. We ran into the problem Onyx had. Well, that is going to affect things. The question is, where is it too many? Okay, it's too many here. Okay. We're okay here. It's just... No. No. Okay, we're okay here. By that tree. But this way, we're not okay. Alright. Now, if we move over here, however, we're okay. So it's just here. Well, the sun needs to hurry up so I can see. Can't see the landscape very well. While we wait for the sunrise, I will get something to drink. Right. So, we can almost see better. So, it looks like there's a grid there. It won't let me place any more blocks. So can we map out that grid? Going this way. Fascinating. Yeah, I'm taking a screenshot of that. That's cool. Right. And my vitamins have gone down. My vitamins. So, we're going to build in a zigzag pattern now, just to see where I can and cannot place things. This is all fine. Okay. I want this tree gone. Do I have an axe? I do. Let's use the axe. Wouldn't it be incredible if trees came down that fast? That easily. Okay. Wow, I threw that branch. Holy crap. What's happening? Why am I floating? Get out of here. 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 Alright. So. This back end I know we can build on. So it seems... Damn it. Hey, there's a beam there. Amongst the bushes. Probably from my first time I visited here with supplies, I built a little stairway up there at that point. Okay, now we can properly see. This is an important location. It would appear that we can build here. Pretty close to the edge. Okay. And we can go build that way, I know for sure. But the question is along here. This is where we don't know. Like, for an example, out here. Can we build here? No. We cannot build here. So your dream of putting a tower here are gone. That's a shame. This is a nice area. A perfect area to build a tower. It could even branch off from there, straight over to here. I'm liking this idea more and more now, and I can't build here anymore. My city is too big. So, do I sacrifice some of my houses in this area? Or transfer, rather. Transfer, if you will. Is there any way I could grab this? Without falling off? No. Kind of, sort of. Alright, well. Great. So. This is a neat house. But it doesn't really matter if I can't put anything in it because it won't let me put any more blocks here. Well, I guess my dreams of putting a house there are gone. What about this? What if we got rid of this? It's not really serving a purpose. It's just kind of here. I know it's a bridge between this area and that area, but we could start it here and put stairs here, and all of this could just be natural. Let's work it little by little. And even that would be fine. But again, it doesn't serve the purpose. We want to try to keep it, well, that's not going to fall, right? If I destroy this foundation? No, because there's a foundation underneath it. So it should be fine. In theory. Right? Because those walls can go straight into the ground, so we don't really need to see a foundation. So this might maybe save us. So this way I don't have to sacrifice any homes. I can have my cake and eat it too, maybe. I know I'm playing with fire there. All right. Question is that going to be enough? Will that be enough? I mean, I'm not done yet, but once I am done, will it be enough? Because it'll probably, I can go to here, take all that away. Meanwhile, I would like to make it out to that outcropping there. So I have that say 7? I'm confused. What does the numbers mean there? I don't understand. Let's keep shooting things. Okay, well that was as far as I was wanting to go originally. We do have to fix some things here. Alright. And then of course we got some walls to fix down there. And there. Before we do that, so the grid seems to be somewhere along there. This section. But the question is how far that way and that way it goes. It has too many squares, or too many blocks, rather. So 8. Yeah, now it's... Why? Does that mean I'm 500 over? 1100 over? I'm confused. Alright, so we can't do this. But where does it stop? But it let me put stuff down there, though. Let's go this way. No, here's good. Okay. Here's the... It lets me do it there. Sorry about this, folks. We're going to be doing, running an experiment here. Trying to figure out the... Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright. More down there. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Alright. So. 8. Alright, now. I wonder, maybe it's just foundation blocks that it has a problem with. Like, try this. This is okay. It's okay with this. But it's just the foundation blocks. Huh. Let's go this one. Okay. Alright. Oh, come on. You boob. A Rubik's boob. Alright, let's put that there. Okay. Yeah. Aha. There's the edge. Right there. It's not exactly straight, but that's okay. I just wanted to see how far we could get. Okay. Well, we may have to just let that go. There shall be no tower right here on this cliff edge, which would have been beautiful to have one. Unless... No. So, there's not a dramatic amount of space over here, and really this is the most spacious part of this platform. Unless we go this way with it. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. out of here. Get out. I've got 80,000 berries out of all this. It's ridiculous. Alright. Now we're at that tower. Okay. So we could connect that tower there. There's not really a bunch of space here either. I mean, you can put a tower there. You could have a walkway, maybe a wall or something that extends from there to here. But really, this right here is the only area where we have enough land to work with for the castle keep. And we could... Can we place... Okay, I know along this line we can't place anything, but what if... Okay, we can place here. We can't place... No, we can place here. We can place here. I bet, and then it ends. Let's see, it ends there, huh? Can't place there. We can place... No, and yes. Okay, so... Yeah, we just can't... We can place along those lines. Okay. Okay. Those have already grown back. All right. Well, I need to think about this some more, folks, and try to figure out exactly how to go about this. Until then, I'll see you next time on the Atlas Castle build.